Yoke, everybody. Sorry, I mean, yo, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new video. Banquet event is under discussion, but also just quickly on the egg-based events going on at the moment. Yeah, XL champions. I'd say just use whatever your XL champion, your best XL champion, and I used Hulk, but use who you like. Hulk Buster's good. Deathless Thanos, maybe? Cull Obsidian. The Obsidians of Cull. But of course, just remember to rotate correctly. Or don't rotate correctly and use a revive. I actually quite enjoy this particular event. It's fun enough, but I'll be happy to kind of like see the back of it. Because after about several weeks in, I don't know, I just get a bit bored with stuff. But that's just me, you know. Always like kind of like something new, something fresh, kind of like zippy, pingy. Anyway, what are we going to talk about? Yeah, we're going to talk about Banquet event. There's a final thing. Oh, yeah, that's it. So just a reminder, the last one is going to be about Mystical Egg. And let's assume, because obviously it says right there, Mystical Egg means Mystical Egg. Then, of course, what you'll need to do is, well, I suppose use your best Mystic-based champion, which is exciting. I quite fancy Doctor Doom for this, not going to lie. Providing it's mystical, you know, just like mystical means just use a mystic champ. I'm either going to go Juggernaut, Wiccan. Nah, I'll probably go Doctor Doom. I like Doctor Doom because of power control. And I think with some of the stuff that the build-up of Energize with the champion against Howard the Duck, I think Doctor Doom might be the play. For me personally, I would also probably go Shathra. Or would I go White Tiger? Something like that. Or Black Widow Clairvoyant. I haven't decided. I'll have to wait and see. I think that one is going to be the most fun. But we'll find out about that next week. Which should be the live stream Friday as well. So exciting times for that one. Anyway, on to Banquet event-based things. So I have seen people talk about wanting to find out when it is applicable to join an alliance based on a Banquet event focused stuff. And I've definitely seen it. Like, it has been on the forums where people have asked about it. Sorry, I actually just got sidetracked. I saw, like, on the forums, there's a really cool write-up by DNA 3000 of his experience at Summoners Fest. We'll probably bring that into an MCN on Monday. So yeah, sorry, I always got sidetracked, really, but Banquet event. So let's get into it. We've got Banquet event approaches. Kabam have basically said, by the way, this is a new look of the crystals. Can you see that right there? Let's zoom it in. Get the team to, here the team in the office, they're magnifying for you. Look at that. It's great, isn't it? The team that I've got, the massive team of people. The Banquet event crystals have changed. You can see there, they kind of look a little bit different. I would say that it's going to be more towards the left-hand side. They've got more of a kind of like a cute little bow to them. So I'm excited for that. I think that's pretty incredible. Well, it's not pretty incredible, but it's like, it's good to see like Kabam doing something new, especially because the crystals look like it's always been that kind of bluey bow, and back far in the past, some of you remember the other design of them. They used to look like this, where they had like a green and a purple bow with them. So that's nice. Why am I launching Photoshop? Stop it, Adobe. Not my evening tonight. But yes, the after temper tantrum has been kind of averted. It's going to be launching on December 19th. So that's when it's going to be available to start. That is a Friday, which is good for me because it means I can work on stuff throughout the weekend. So I can book the time out, which again is good because I don't need to take any holiday time. But at least you'll get from me the same coverage you get every year. We break down the results of the previous year. We look at options of what to shoot for. We look at the Realm event and dissect that and have a look at the viability of achieving it, how many units required. I will give predictions on the rank, but I just can't trust the community to kind of follow what I think is going to be the right thing, because it's always about 10,000 units out every year. I hope that things change, but I just can't trust the way things go. Anyway, the requirements are also January 2nd is when it finishes. This means that you will get the same 2 weeks, and of course that'll end after New Year's. Now I can't remember if that's slightly right or wrong based on my predictions of when I thought the Banquet event would be. At least what it gives is an opportunity for you to go farm as many units now as possible. So go farm units now and kind of top up where you see fit. You'll have until the 2nd of January to farm said extra units. Is what I'm trying to do now. I'm hoping that I can find more time, and I'm just changing around some schedules to farm some units, especially before before it's time for me to start some other projects that I'm on. Secret nudge nudge wink wink projects back in the video game industry. More on that next year. Anyway, so that's good for that. 14 days is what you'll have until you have to be in an alliance from no more than 14 days. So I think that's December 19th minus the 14 days means that you've got to be in the 5th of December. I think that's right. Let's kind of like bring the calendar in right here. So yes, the 5th. Yeah, the 5th. So on next week. Wow, there you go. Next week, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, you need to be in your new alliance in order to start getting points. So, as Kabams say, only those who have been in their alliance for longer than 14 days will have their points count towards the Alliance Banquet event. Of course, that does mean that, like, you could join in later on, but and I know people will say, like, well, that doesn't technically mean you have to be in this time or whatever, blah, 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 blah. It's always best to get situated now. Why now? Well, at least you'll know that if you're in this new alliance or a new alliance, then they're not going to be dicks. You get to understand the leader a bit more, understand what you are to the alliance. Like I joining an alliance on the 5th of December for the means of starting on December 19th. For the understanding of you're going to be doing the Banquet event only. And that's why I said at the start of this video, there are people out there that are starting Banquet-based alliances. Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of like important to mention. Sorry, I paused then because I get a lot of weird stuff happen all of a sudden, but I've just been sent someone in this community, I'm not saying who, someone in this community in a green goblin mask, right? Honestly, like you cannot write half the time some of the stuff that happens from you know who you are that just sent me that, but what the heck is going what is my MCOC YouTubing content creating time coming to? I think I'm going to end this video now before anything else weird happens. Just a kooky situation, but that's really it with the Banquet event. Yeah, so join. You can join 14 days prior. Yes, that is said right there. But let's face it, you want to understand your... I've had before, people have said, oh, I've been kicked from my alliance. When did you join? Well, I joined on the day of the Banquet event, or I joined 2 weeks before. Or I didn't join 2 weeks before. I joined midway through and they kicked me. They got my points and kicked me or whatever. And it's like, dude, like, this is when you need to be in early doors. Early doors means in at the concert early, in at the performance a little earlier than normal. You get to have a flavor of how the alliance is. You know, get accustomed to your alliance leader, figure if like it's going to be good, you can have a good time there. Are you there for just Banquet only? Does the leader know that? Are they accommodating for that factor? Start having those talks, relationships, and of course join alliances sooner rather than later, just to have that kind of bit of rapport and relationship with them. Anyway, that's a bit of video. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye, everybody. Cheers.